Alright, we're going to start out with the beast this time. And we'll figure out where we go from there. Now, remembering how to get to the beast. Okay. I think we fight her and give up partway, I think. It's one of those like drop the knife in, spawn the knife in, console command style. Then pick it up, attack her, then you scuffle, then you can just keep fighting or give up. I think if we give up, that spawns the beast. We'll try that.
Jumps at the blade and
Okay, there
kicks
we
it
go.
far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room.
Yep, sure enough. If we give up when we're fighting,
Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out.
which should be what we
We can
need.
only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, that's a little sudden. Okay. Beast time.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We had hunted that spawns in now, right?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
She's gonna kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Oh, behave.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here. You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Alright.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
And smell.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe. The interior of the cabin is ruinous and
Well, it's
dilapidated.
glowing.
It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright. Let me think. Yeah, if I save here. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
We don't need
The
to
door to
muck
the
around
basement
with that.
creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds
What's that
almost
smell?
feral, impatient. impatient. Or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever.
For some reason I
You
don't
brush against the
remember
wide
her
leaves of
talking.
plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess.
Yeah, we're not putting that back into the can.
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves,
Hello.
staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
So we don't want to talk. Move.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on
Fuck.
instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's
Hello.
pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's
Long
gone,
girl.
vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze
Hello.
meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit, what do we do?
Run for the stairs.
She's right there. We have to wait for an opening. That's fair. She'll kill us if we try and run past her.
If you want to see me,
Stop hiding and
you
show
should
yourself.
get better at seeing.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
Hunted shines. What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Okay, kinda hot.
Don't ask her what she wants. Just slay her. Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She's clearly not. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble. Keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Ooh, hello. Survive.
Jungle,
Jeez.
barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
Run
Yes,
for the stairs.
now's our chance. Quick. And then what? We need a plan. We need to figure out something. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. As you turn to
All right,
sprint
here
for
we
the
go.
stairs, you feel
Ah!
the air
Shit, hi!
You instinctively glance behind you just in time to see the princess lunge from the shadows, more unhinged and dripping, eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured.
Well, crud. We lost. Alright, why Why do you want to kill
Why
me?
does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen.
Good reflecting.
And you bear your weakness to the world.
A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck.
Mighty sense.
We can't keep doing this.
Stay alive.
You're a little slow. Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you, her titanic momentum skinning you along your side. It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she that fast?
That is a harrowing view.
You're bleeding now.
You can smell it.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet, and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips. A costly mistake. We can't make it again. We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern. We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
Okay, fine. Why do you want to eat me?
I don't question who I am or what I want. I simply do.
Instinct.
To act is always better than to react. To do is always better than to watch.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you do well to listen to her. Less standing around asking questions, more doing exactly as I say.
Well, slow your
She's more
roll.
tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache.
Great, thanks.
We're exhausted. We're bleeding.
I mean, you're right, but
We're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
you have this option. Again.
Once again, you narrowly avoid the full force of the impact, and once again you are too slow to come away unscathed. You're starting to get tired. You're making mistakes. This isn't working. We have to do something. We have to figure out a plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive.
Yeah, Hero does have a point, though. Hunted's instinct is valuable, but Hero has a point. We need to do something.
We can't keep this up much longer. We have to. We keep up or we die.
Hunted is just the pure instinctual survival that counteracts her pure instinctual desire to vor.
You're getting slow.
You're taking too long.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs bared and claws flashing. She attacks over and over and over, and each time she leaves with a little piece of you. Too tired to think, but we have to think. We have to move. It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, she makes her last foray from the dark corners of the room, unhinging her dripping maw, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. You do your best to dive out of the way, and you partially succeed. Partially? Yes, the princess fails to swallow you whole. She only swallows your lower body. That's just as bad. That's worse, even. It's death either way. At least this will be a faster end. You look down to see that the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth. Your legs are nowhere to be seen. You start to go into shock.
Oh, that's concerning.
The princess, bloody saliva dripping from her lips, idly gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly fade away.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you, and it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead, we're... But you don't have time
we're
to
not really
protest
coming
her
back from that.
premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright, I guess we're finally uncovering the den.
You're on a path in the That didn't work.
Oh, hi, Skeptic.
We're going in with a plan this time. We're not getting stuck in another loop, just acting on instinct. We're stuck in a big enough loop as it is. Instinct was keeping us alive. Until it wasn't.
Right.
So what are we supposed to do? Great, so you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done. So you know more than you're letting on. Yeah, what he said. Of course I do, but believe me, it's in your best interests. The more you know about the princess, the more difficult your task will be. And why is that? Having me explain why would defeat the whole purpose. There are simply some things I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a hard rule. And whose rule is it? Who's telling you to boss us around? We've died twice already, and if you want us to stay alive this time, it's in your best interests to give us an edge. It's my rule, and this conversation is
Oh, yeah,
over.
my rule. Right. Okay, what's the
She
plan?
spent as much time as she could in the shadows. So we're gonna draw her out. But she's fast. And she's clever. We're clever too. So this time we're not gonna let her cut off our escape. We're gonna lead her to the stairs ourselves.
Really?
It'll be a lot easier to deal with her once we can actually see what she is.
Ah, get her out of her home turf.
You already know what she is. She's a princess.
That did not look like a princess last time,
Yeah, right.
buddy.
A princess we couldn't see, and one that had big, sharp teeth, too. How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing our job? Sharp teeth.
Yeah, you know. Path is different than it was
Right.
before.
This is different, isn't it? I'm starting to lose track of things myself. Ground is ground. It doesn't matter what shape it takes. We'll adapt. If it looks different, that's because the situation has started to spiral out of everyone's control. So please, disavow yourself of the notion that you can just come back here and fix this place if you manage to make a mess before that line of thinking leaves you yet another world in ruin. Though, as evidenced by you dying twice, it's safe to assume the fates of the worlds you've left behind don't concern you very much. Consider this your last opportunity to make things right. For you and for the rest of existence. But especially for you. Clearly we're not getting anything out of him.
Yeah, he's just waffling at this point.
Like I said,
Give me
I've
answers.
told you as much as I can without putting you at a disadvantage. If anything, I've told you too much. You've already died by her hands twice. You shouldn't need much in the way of motivation.
What if we just
Doesn't
leave?
seem like
What happens
she can
then?
escape on her own. Maybe not quickly, but it's inevitable that cabin won't last forever. And she will. Forget I said anything. Just treat this with the urgency it deserves.
Alright, let's see this through.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do. Alright, we've been over the plan. Goad her out of the shadows, make her show herself. And what if she doesn't want to be seen? We'll figure out a way to make it happen. And if that doesn't make her any easier to fight, it will. It's always easier to fight what you can see, no matter how big or toothy she might be.
And did we get?
The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all.
Oops, all jungle.
The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings.
We are straight up in the
The
jungle
blade
now.
is your implement. You'll
You'll
need
need
it
it
if
if
you're
you
going
want
to
to
do
do
this
this
right.
right.
If there's a way forward, that mirror is blocking it off. What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
Then either way, we need to investigate. Might as well get started.
So we do have a choice. Let's take the blade.
Yes, take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Odds are we'll need it. Thanks for not putting us in a bad spot.
Let's
You
go.
step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair.
Haven't you been paying attention? We're not hesitating. This supposed hole is blocked by that old mirror.
That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else.
That's a fun way of describing it.
It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It's so grimy.
Maybe we can wipe it clean and finally get a look at ourselves.
Swipe
Reach
right.
forward and wave your hand over the
And-
open hole leading to the basement.
Oh, that's literally a hole.
See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own.
That's concerning.
You step forward into the darkness. If there were once stairs
Oh, boy.
leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend.
We are not getting out of this one, gamers.
It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue.
If
If
the princess lived here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Alright?
You say
Well, listen.
nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
Stay on your toes. We take a step into the shadows, and as soon as she moves, we jump back, make her follow. From there, we trap her in the tunnel, draw her out of the cabin, whatever it takes to get her out of her element. Then we're safe.
Ready to fight.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. There, she's about to strike.
Oh, hunted
We're
instinct.
screwed. I know. This wasn't part of the plan. We were supposed to come down here prepared. Oh, what's the use?
Oh, hi!
You just barely make out the shape of teeth and eyes as the princess emerges.
Oh, she's got
enormous
wings now,
maw
too.
gaping, ready to swallow you whole.
Wait.
And
Oh, shit. Alright. Oh. It didn't respond. Eyes glance at you. The untextured threads of a world unraveled. Am I free? They ask. Whoa. That was easy. Do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
she's gone.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
We're not getting away that easy. Alright, lure her out.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement.
That's right. Keep steady. Don't let your nerves get the better of you.
There, she's about to strike. With the near
okay.
silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape.
That's stage 1. Now stay focused.
You dive into
here
the
we
tunnel
go.
and begin scrambling up towards the cabin. You hear her behind you, claws raking at the dirt, chains rattling, then snapping, breaths hot and heavy with the effort of the ascent. But the sounds are coming slower now, the breaths pained and stuttering.
That's an achievement?
You no longer sense frantic motion behind you in the tunnel. You risk a glance.
You're gonna...
She is
Oh,
a
hi.
broad and sickly creature, her withered and emaciated flesh clinging to bones too large to fit in the narrow space. She managed to squirm her way into the tunnel in pursuit, but now she's stuck, incapable of either moving towards you or returning to the open darkness of the basement below.
Oh.
So that's what she's become. She wasn't like this when we started. Was she?
No, she wasn't.
Looking at her makes me feel sad.
Yeah, now that we can see her, she doesn't feel like much of a threat at all.
She paws futilely at the air between you, but her shoulders are pinned in the narrow confines of the opening. She has no hope of reaching you. When she realizes this, her arm goes limp, flopping to the dirt floor of the tunnel, but her eyes fall from yours, defeated.
Sad puppy.
Her eyes look up at yours, wide, pleading. Come back, you can imagine them saying. Don't leave me here. But you shouldn't listen to the sad eyes of a vanquished enemy. She wants nothing more than to change places with you. If you want us to ignore her, then why would you tell us any of that wide, pleasing eyes begging for mercy business to begin with? All it does is make us feel conflicted.
Horns are red. Like red horns. Next to her ears.
I'm merely describing things as they are. It's not my fault that her eyes had something to say, even if that something was a ploy, which, if I might stress, I pointed out to you.
God, just looking at how she's developed from beast to the den. She's almost physically becoming more like us. Everything we've seen about ourselves. We have wings. We have wrinkly skin and long claws.
What should we do about her anyway? Can she still end the world like this? She hurts. We should help.
Now let's think for a second. Let's reevaluate. Should we help her?
Well, I do feel bad looking at her.
There's no way to get close without being in reach of those claws. We've come this far, but can we trust a creature that until a few short moments ago fully intended to eat us?
What an excellent question with an equally excellent answer.
Thank you, narrator.
No, you should not help her. She's clearly just waiting for you to drop your guard. And beyond that, you do well to remember that she poses a threat to reality itself. You already have a weapon, and she's as vulnerable as she's ever going to be. How about you use it?
Let's leave. We're done here.
You turn back towards the exit, leaving her behind. But the tense silence of the tunnel is suddenly interrupted by the panicked, guttural wails of a creature in distress. She has redoubled her struggle against the confines of the earth around her, the very walls shaking as she desperately thrashes against them. She is stuck here, right?
Of course, it's too small for her to get up here.
But is up here stable?
I don't know. I didn't think about that when I started to plan all this.
It isn't. It's only dirt and stone, and she is very, very big. Hurry.
Gotta get out of here before we're trapped all here too. Okay.
But you barely manage to get halfway before the ground beneath you begins to crumble. And she is getting closer, her breath hot on the back of your neck.
Damn it all. This whole thing is just an exercise in futility, isn't it?
No words, only action. Keep running. But the tunnel collapses before either you or the princess manage to reach the exit.
Oof.
Everything goes dark and we die? Oh no, you're perfectly fine. You're just buried under literal tons of earth, as is the princess.
Oh, hell yeah.
Why, for the love of everything, did I not think about the stability of the tunnels? I'm supposed to be smarter than this. I'm supposed to have a plan for everything.
You did pretty good considering. You just underestimated her strength, I
This
think.
is all my fault. I was the one who started worrying about this place falling apart.
Ironically, he's probably right.
And what, you think worrying made the tunnel collapse? I don't know. Maybe. It was physics. You can't change things just by thinking about them. That's ridiculous.
Based on what we know about our interactions with the princess and the world, and the sort of pocket world we're in here. Actually, yes.
Bickering and bickering doesn't matter, because now we're here, stuck in a dark place. Not a place to move, not even room to dig.
Hello.
Something shifts in the gloom around you. An eye opens. The wet glint of it pierces the darkness, its pupil focused on you. The princess. At least she's as stuck as you are. Not that it'll do much good in the end. Stuck is still alive. But it's not alive forever. I can smell the end all around us. Sweet and empty. This is where we die. I'm going to lie down now.
Me too, good night.
The eye stares at you with resignation, a glimmer of regret. Are we going to be here forever? Is this my fault?
It's both of our faults. I'm sorry.
A tear clouds the
Aw.
eye. It's okay. It isn't. If this is the end, don't reconcile with this creature, revile her. This is her fault. She did this.
We all know where this is going, so get on with it.
All right, I'll go into extra detail, just for you.
Thanks,
The weight
buddy.
of the world you have destroyed rests on your chest. It both crushes and cradles you, holding your lungs in a stasis where you can never take in quite enough breath for comfort. Your limbs ache, muscles screaming in their locked positions, one arm slowly growing numb as your blood struggles to reach it. There is dirt in your eyes. They fill with tears.
You're doing this just to fuck with us.
Okay, I think that's enough. We get the picture. Skip to the everything goes dark part, please.
No, not quite yet. I haven't even gotten to the starvation. Or the thirst. That gnawing that starts as a nibble. A little reminder that despite it all, you're still alive.
It's gonna fade out in the middle of this.
You can see that she too feels herself being eaten from the inside. Her gaze never leaves you. Any semblance of thought has vanished, replaced with a desire for the only thing that can sate her hunger. You can feel a strain as your parched mouth attempts and fails to water. But even with a dry tongue, your hunger is such that you can't help but think about what her flesh might taste like.
Don't think I'll forget how much you're enjoying this, you sick bastard.
Don't worry. The end
No,
is
oh my
close.
god, alright, okay.
Your mind grows cloudy as your blood slows, your chest trying to suck in enough
There it
oxygen
is.
to feed your starved
Is
muscles.
that familiar hum?
Your bruised ribs doing little more than bumping up against hard, packed dirt. You aren't even sure you have limbs anymore, and whether the vacant ache where they once were is just the memory of limbs. Any second, you might breathe in one last, shallow, earthy chunk.
Well, are we almost done yet?
Oh,
He's gone.
the earth faded out. We're close together
We're
now.
somewhere new. Is this what happens when we really die?
Oh. Neither you nor the princess ever draw that final breath, because neither of you dies here. The world around you unwinds. She places her head at your feet. And cold, say her eyes. I don't want to be cold. Oh, she looks even sadder here. Oh, no. You don't get the opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place. Let's go for round 3. Let's drop the blade and approach her.
The princess's eyes go wide as the blade tumbles from your hand. You're going to get yourself killed.
What are you doing? We could all just turn around and be done. What's your game?
You and I both know there's no game. He's made a bad choice. As you draw near, she readies her claws, raising them to strike. Don't flinch. Show her our resolve.
Flinch. Flinch.
Bad. This is a bad thing to do. Against the wise protestations of the little voice in your head, you flinch. And the princess's claws rake across your body, tearing you open.
Sick.
You fall forward, and she hooks you with her paw, dragging you towards her. You start to grow cold. She prods you in an almost sorrowful confusion, hoping for some reaction. But there is no reaction for her to find. Your body is irreparably broken. I don't think she wanted to hurt us.
And yet she did. Intent matters less than facts.
Her sorrow doesn't last, and when it's gone, she begins to feast. Pray again. It's all just a circle, and it never ends.
What? Bad dog, the hands say. Circle doesn't close, nor will it ever. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Okay, let's not flinch. Feel your hand.
Reach forward, offering the princess your hand.
See, our hands are similar.
How ridiculous. She was about to kill you. Do you really think getting stuck in a tunnel for less than a minute has fundamentally changed her? Yes, she's a victim of her own nature, just like we are. If all she wanted was to kill us, she'd have kept trying. But she's hesitating, isn't she? Yes, she is. Her eyes shift from faux ferocity to confusion to a gentle sadness. She lowers her claw and places it in your hand. Ugh.
Don't give me that.
Do you think we can pull her out of there?
Ooh.
We have to try. It's a bad death being stuck in place.
And what if it doesn't work? What if we can't trust her?
We have to trust someone else eventually. It's either him or her, and I know you don't trust him.
I don't even trust the rest of you, but that doesn't mean we have to go around pulling bloodthirsty monsters out of perfectly good traps.
But we haven't seen what happens if we help her. Doesn't that mean it's worth exploring?
You got a good point.
I can't argue with that. All right, let's see what happens. Maybe we'll finally get some answers.
Answers, huh? Horrifying?
You tug, but the princess remains stuck. What a shame that the bones of her massive form are too large to fit through the narrow tunnel.
See, we're starting to think about it, but...
Keep pulling. All he has are empty words. He can't undermine us if we don't listen. You are all infuriating to work with. But fine, you continue to pull on the princess's arm and she starts to budge. She pushes with her back legs, clawing at the earth, a burst of strength aiding your efforts. The dirt and stone start to crumble around her.
See, we're getting there.
That's the spirit. Keep going.
Yes, quickly, before the whole tunnel comes down on top of us.
Yes, wouldn't that be an interesting development?
Don't even bring it up.
What if the very nature of this tunnel was such that you were incapable of leaving safely with the princess? How devious.
Funny that the narrator's trying to use the mechanics of the world against us now.
Does it collapse?
Don't even prompt him. Yo!
It does. As you pull the princess free, the tunnel around you does exactly what you thought it might do. It falls apart.
The narrator
set that up.
Trapped. No, we have to get out. We have to get out.
The narrator set us the fuck up.
It's too late to scramble for freedom now, little voice. You didn't think just pulling her out of there would be consequence-free, did you? Well, the ceiling collapses. Heavy stones tumbling down on top of you and the princess, and I don't believe it.
Oh?
Let me guess. Everything goes dark, and we die.
No.
Oh!
Not yet. You open your eyes to see the princess, her body stretched over yours, her face wincing as she shields you from the heavy rocks and debris. There is space enough for you to move, at least for now.
I'll be damned. So there's more to her after all.
We got through to her.
The pack is always stronger than the lone hunter. We save her, she saves us. She understands.
Well, we can't keep saving each other forever. Her arms are already starting to give out, and there's a whole mountain of earth on top of her, just waiting to bury you both.
We can always dig. Both of us.
It beats suffocating to death down here in the dark.
Alright, let's dig.
Then let's do it.
Dig together.
You and the princess dig through the loose
Oh, look at
earth
them.
of the collapsed tunnel together. How sweet. But it seems the harder you try to claw your way forward, the denser the path becomes. All of this effort, and for what? A chance to end the world. I hope you fail.
You bitter little
These
shit.
words are nothing. Pay attention to what you feel and see. It doesn't matter if you ignore me, because I'm just telling you what's happening, and what's happening is that you and the princess are getting tired, and your mouths are full of dirt, and it's getting harder to breathe.
Harder to breathe is still breathing.
Well, either way, the two of you are miserable.
I don't know. I feel like we're forming a bond with her. Can't be all that bad if we're bonding.
Our shared struggle.
She's not capable of bonding. Need I remind you that as soon as she saw you, she tried to eat you? You are not friends, and as soon as you're out, you'll see just how seriously she values your life.
And we're not going to completely discount that as a fact.
If you were so sure we were going to fail, you wouldn't sound so desperate.
Right.
I have plenty of substance. I have feelings and desires. Like my desire to save everyone in the world. I feel that very strongly.
Oops, I think I've actually been cutting you off, yeah. It's hot air if nothing of substance to you at all.
Do you smell it? Fresh air.
Oh shit. All your way to freedom.
With one final massive heave of her body, the princess pushes her way out of the tunnel, leaving you behind, in the quickly collapsing space you once shared. Yours was an alliance of convenience, just as I predicted. She has left you to die, buried and alone. You are unbelievably petty. Oh, my pettiness is nothing compared to yours. You were delighting in my suffering and the damnation of the entire world just moments ago. She hasn't left. She's coming back. Don't you hear her? No, she isn't. She's...
How many times do you have to be wrong before you stop talking?
He's so desperately trying to make his world a reality.
The princess
hello.
stares down at you from the opening. Before the tunnel can finish sealing itself, she cranes her elongated neck and gently plucks you from the earth. She carries
Instincts
you
to
across the
survive.
half-collapsed ruin that was a cabin, carefully setting you down by the door. If there were to be a record, let it show that I tried. I really, really tried. But there won't be a record, will there?
Open the door and step into the wilds.
You open the door, the two of you stepping out into the fresh air and collapsing together onto the dewy grass of the outside world.
This is a good ending.
Ha! We're outside.
This is a really
There's
good
ground
ending.
beneath our feet. I don't see any oblivion. Admit it. There never was an end of the world coming, was there?
He does not reply.
Yeah, we got him there, didn't we? I don't think I've ever seen him stunned into silence before. Can't you feel the hole where he was? He's gone. Fancy that? I'm not sure gone is good.
Princess rests her head close to you, her eyes stare into yours amid the Ah. Amid the untextured threads of a world unraveled. Are we free, they asked. I'm cold. I don't want to be cold. But you don't get the opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Yeah, we got the achievement for it. I think this is the one that talks about the vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
This is a whole other view of how elongated she's become.
This one is consumed by instinct. A dancer moving to the rhythm of the flesh. She will make for a ravenous heart. Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater.
Oh. There's a little fun factoid here. You can plan your route entirely thoroughly enough to the point where, like, you lock off not taking the blade whatsoever. That's just neat.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts.
Oh wait, that's the tower.
Blind to its
Shit.
leash. But there is no light without the dark.
Okay, I forgot. Reverse boss order.
That's how things are meant to be.
There's the beast.
Devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. But we
Hello,
had a
beastie.
dance unfinished, and you had questions in need of answers. And in the cold starlight you found them. Fear reflected in the eyes of that which terrified you. Even the cruelest of monsters are not unworthy of sympathy. Within me, nothing is beyond redemption. Together we dug through hell, and together we found our freedom.
I assume it would be slightly different if we got trapped beneath there. Like so change comes gently, but our transformations were born of destruction and violence.
I am but the illusion of destruction. People fear that death is their true end because they cannot fathom new beginnings. It is empathy to accept me.
Alright. Let's move on to cleaning up these. Cleaning up. Oh yeah, I gotta clean up and see the beast. See what happens now. Wait for her to strike, then hit her back.
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain.
Fight,
we just
fight.
have to stay alive.
If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into you. You're sent sprawling and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness. Ha! Look at that! We wounded her.
And she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you,
Here
more
we go.
forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery.
Yeah, she's a bit bigger. Just a little bit.
She wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught.
Oh, we are dead.
By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor. The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Well, we're not dead, But you don't
we're
have time
dead,
to
dead.
protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
How does this change?
You're on a path in the
Yeah, we are.
Hello,
And
stubborn.
this time we're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning.
So we get skeptic if we follow Hunnit's advice, and so stubborn lets us fight.
felt her. She
Interesting.
didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger?
Skeptic is the plotter that leads to us leading her out, and that gets us the escape ending. Stubborn wants to
When
fight.
someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you.
Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
Oh, shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation, and now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out.
And how do you intend to do that?
We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows.
Oh shit.
Well, no complaints here. Now hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Alright, what's the
Like
plan?
I said, we're going to fight her.
But we're so small.
We don't actually
It's just
know
we're so
how
small.
big she is. We just know she wants us to think she's big. And if she's going to treat us like prey again, then she is sorely underestimating us. One good wallop, that's all we need to put her on the defensive.
Well, we didn't ask this before.
Ground is ground. It doesn't matter what shape it takes. We'll adapt. If it looks different, that's because the situation has started to spiral out of everyone's control. So please, disavow yourself of the notion that you can just come back here and fix this place if you manage to make a mess before that line of thinking leaves you yet another world in ruin.
Well, geez, alright
Though,
then.
as evidenced by you dying twice, it's safe to assume the fates of the worlds you've left behind don't concern you very much. Consider this your last opportunity to make things right. For you and for the rest of existence. But especially for you.
We don't need your pep talk. I'll make sure we pull this off.
This is gonna be fun. Let's just go.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do.
We've already been over the plan.
I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan.
It's a better plan than you had last time.
Smash the fight
I
button.
don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing.
Let's go.
The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Even if it's not a very big one.
Is no one going to mention the mirror? What are you talking about? There is no mirror. There's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement.
No, we're not gonna mention the
Isn't
mirror.
tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
If that mirror's blocking our way, just smash it and be done with it.
That's also... Huh. That's an interesting thought as well. Take the blade.
Yes, take the steel claw. You pull the
Good.
But it
You
is
step
actually
forward,
not... We
approaching
can,
the small hole that leads to the basement.
we can physically
hesitating
detect
before
that
you
it's
enter
not
the
there.
princess's lair.
You heard him. Stop hesitating and smash that antique.
That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination.
Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It's so grimy. Maybe we can wipe it clean and finally get a look at ourselves.
Smash it.
You bring
Got
your
an
fist
angry
crashing
personality
down the
here.
open hole leading to the basement, throwing yourself off balance and tumbling headlong into the pitch black.
Oh, sick.
If
Let's
there
fall.
were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess
just
lives
lives here, slaying her,
who's
it's
probably
only doing her a favor.
As you crawl forward
Alright.
on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Down
You
we
say
go.
nothing,
I was
maintaining
tempting,
the
but
silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
It doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is.
Can we still execute the run plan, though? Ready to fight.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the
new
princess
line.
erupts from the shadows. You're quick to react,
Ooh.
swinging your blade, its tip intercepting her before she can draw first blood. She recoils, stunned for a brief moment.
See, I told you. We needed to assert our might. We needed to prove to her that she can bleed too.
So
She'll
this
doubt her
is
every move now.
this is the stubborn's path.
Her
Ooh.
gleaming eyes watch
Ooh.
you from the shadows, unblinking. There's fear in them now, but it is a fear wreathed in fury, and beneath it all lurks something far more primal. Hunger. Yes, she knows your strength now, and she wishes to devour it. How unseemly.
Devour it.
I'd like to see her try.
The
Ooh, here
princess
she comes.
lunges with even more ferocity than before. Both voices were right. Within that ferocity there is the clumsiness of doubt, a chaotic dance between impulse and restraint. Not
Ooh.
a word is spoken between you and the princess as you exchange throws in the dark. The glint of bloody claws and fangs, the flash of wet steel. In the pit, all of your senses are heightened, each injury stinging like a chorus of insects, each small shift in your favor a major victory that swells your confidence. And yet,
Ooh, that's a big
for all the wounds
Nope,
you've managed
nope,
to
she
inflict
teared.
upon her, you remain
teared
at a
that from me.
stalemate. And then you start to lose ground. While your body slows,
Ooh, it's mending.
hers quickens, her wounds mending as she licks
Well,
the
that's
blood of her
fucked.
prey from her dripping maw.
So she really
Oh, dear.
can devour our strength. Can we do something like that? All these wounds are starting to add up.
What's the smoke look like? Did I do
Ah,
that?
screw that. We're not stooping to her level. We'll just have to give this our all, end it in one final hit.
We die if we do that. We have to make ourselves like her. We have to embrace instinct.
Ooh.
She shifts towards you, her bloody grin shining in the dark. And then you see it. Your opening.
Take it. Put her down like the mindless beast she is.
Ooh. Embrace instinct.
You hurl yourself
Ooh.
towards the princess's body, carving into her not with steel, but instead with tooth and claw. You are a blur of bloodied things that tear and rend. Yes. Yes. We are not prey. We are more.
We are growing.
The princess howls in fear and outrage as you peel away a chunk of her flesh. But as the bloody meat slides down your throat, you feel invigorated. Your wounds burn less, you feel faster, more responsive. Again, the more we take of her, the less she will be able to take of us. There is no time to rest if you're to do this right. She tries to bat you away with her massive paw, but as it smashes into your ribs, you clamp your teeth around the limb. You give her no time to react, snapping it from its joint.
My arm now!
The princess pulls back in pained shock as you crunch through bone, devouring the arm that was part of her. It's part of you now. Your wounds heal.
Looking at you now like, bitch, you did what?
That's disgusting. I don't want to do that.
You were the one who asked if we could do this, and if it means we win, well, we have to win. Victory demands we do whatever it takes to claim it.
I didn't think it would be so dehumanizing.
What did we expect? What did we expect when the choice was labeled Embrace Instinct?
But we feel bigger than her now, don't we?
And listen to your company, hero.
The feeling doesn't linger. As you choke down the last of her severed arm, she lunges, taking advantage of the distraction. In a frenzied flash of blood and feathers, she rips into your side, swallowing another piece of you.
Oh, arm growing back.
Returns. Her arm starts to mend itself, fresh claws sprouting from developing flesh.
Watching it heal like, motherfucker, what?
We can't be small again. We have to take more. We have to take it now.
You descend upon her again, jaws gnashing, desperate to regain your power. You both lose yourself.
That cat hissing is really good, though.
You devouring her, and she devouring you. Mending and bleeding and consuming in an endless cycle. On and on and on.
Come on, just one more bite. Then we'll have her right where we want her.
Oh, but she gets us
the only
again.
one who's not on board with this? I'm gonna be sick.
Then she gets a piece of us back, and
The more you consume, the more the lines that differentiate you and her begin to blur, the flesh of your bodies twisting into warped reflections of what you swallow. You have to snap out of this. You can't destroy her if you lose sight of yourself.
Narrator's getting
We
concerned.
are the predator now. There is nothing to do but embrace our true nature.
But words fade into hollow vibrations as you and she continue to tear at each other in the darkness. There are no
this is real
beginnings.
fucked.
There are no endings. There are no moments of calm. There is only savage violence.
Did you say no endings?
That's a fucked up mutation there. But he doesn't respond. He's gone.
But how are we supposed to know if we won? We have won. We'll never die so long as we keep eating. We can be forever.
Ooh. But you and she are separated by your flesh ripped from where it joins together. Before forever can come to pass, you lock eyes. You see a new emotion there. Shame. What have we done, they ask. You don't get the opportunity to respond. Something is taken her away and left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Rewind. Strike.
You
Ooh!
hurl yourself towards the princess, your movement too quick, too bold for her to intercept. You bury your blade deep in her chest.
Yes, yes, we're going out in a blaze of glory.
Nature doesn't have glory. This is just death.
Blood is right.
She howls in pain, retaliating with claws and teeth, desperately tearing, trying to devour you to make herself whole once again. Chunks of your flesh are torn away, feathers and blood and bits of gore splattering to the ground. But your work is already done. No sating of her ravenous hunger will be enough to mend her now. Though her flesh begins to seal itself around you, she cannot remove your blade from her heart. You and the princess collapse to the floor together, your bodies fused, entwined in a bloody mass of limbs and teeth.
That'd be a wicked, regeneration. The blade fused to her heart.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
To the point where if you can, land a hit on the blade, it'll just
As the two of you
kill her
fade,
heart
a
completely.
new emotion creeps into the princess's eyes. Something
Aw.
akin to shame. What have we done? They ask.
I guess that's it. At least we saved the world. Right? Right?
He's gone. Everything is gone, except her and us.
It doesn't matter. We won.
The princess's eyes speak again. I'm cold. I don't want to be cold. She don't get the opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone.
Ooh.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
And the outcome when we fight her.
This one is consumed by instinct, a dancer moving to the rhythm of the flesh. She will make for a ravenous heart. She wishes me to
Okay,
devour
there we go.
you, to make you a part of myself, but she is only a voice.
Funny that.
Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater.
Alright, we have to be mean here to complete the gallery.
As you draw near, she readies her claws, raising them to strike. Don't flinch. Show her our resolve. If you're going to attack, might I suggest you do so quickly?
Strike her heart.
Violence is still a mercy here. It's still help.
Yeah, maybe this is what's best for everyone. I still think leaving would have been best, but we haven't seen what happens after she dies. It could give us some answers.
You rush forward,
No.
your confidence carrying you with enough speed to avoid her desperate strike. Your blade sinks deep into her chest.
So we actually did it. Why does it feel so bad?
Like we're putting down.
Killing the weak always does.
I don't think she's dead just yet.
No, she isn't. As you dig towards her heart, she howls with an earth-shattering shriek, and then...
We're at least taking her with us, right?
Yes, but not without
Yep.
paying a grave price. She lashes out, tearing you open.
That's fair.
Another death and we've still learned nothing. I knew leaving was the right answer. You should have listened to me.
It doesn't matter now. In her final moments, she made sure that there would be no way out for either of you. It's over.
This is no true end, and you do not get the chance to see her die. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone.
Where did she go? Should we
Another
try and
achievement.
find her?
Alright, that's the den done. Told you not to flinch. Blah. Carving out some dirt to save our asses. Came down to get us, and now just so utterly tired. God, that's... Yep, gotta clean up. Gotta clean up the beast. I think we do that from within. I think we have to get vored again. Or to actually keep her. Alright, we're back again. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
In the basement.
The door to the air, she growls.
I can
She sounds all impatient. You
No, we need to get
carefully make your
vored.
way down the stairs. The jungle is pressing. You see only, remember, you're not, doesn't matter what her shining eye.
I can hear your heart pounding. I'm so much.
Alright.
A shiver.
I'm gonna skip a bit of dialogue stuff. Stand still.
There's a shift in the humid air, and she is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured.
Munchies. Alright.
Unfortunately for you, no. This is
We are
a
vored.
dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time. The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about.
She tries to leave anyways.
Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
I feel like we have killed her. Just want to check something. I feel like we have killed her.
But you don't belong down here.
But did I not
You
keep that
came from
running?
somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
I think when I killed her heart, we died in her stomach, and then we became the wild.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied
She
me
sure
freedom.
is.
You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive.
Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that.
That is a bad thing to do.
We're gonna listen to neither of you. Fine, you could leave.
Can I?
The click of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
That wasn't so hard.
You feel her take another massive step, and then another, and then... And then...
And then he's gone.
It's gone quiet, hasn't it?
You feel a churning in the forms around you, then a wet tunneling before you are ejected to a place that is nowhere at all.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me. How lucky for you. This place is cold.
She's gone. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is consumed by instinct. A predator pushing those around her to adapt. She will make for a cunning heart.
Cunning, eh?
She wishes me to devour you.
This is back again.
To make you a part of myself. But she do not
So
want
she's
her,
only a voice.
for she is part of something greater.
Game is really relaxing sometimes.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach.
Okay, Beast
And
should
you
be.
cannot wrap
Beast should be
up
first this
violence
time.
and passion are dances that both
So
of
we'll
us
see
know
this scene,
well.
and then we will
If this is what it takes to enlighten
zoom to the
you,
end.
then so be it.
There she
You
is.
are divine. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. Within, you are tightly bound and choke on heavy air as acid burns its way into your pores. A nest of things devouring within things devouring.
We were technically devoured.
But even when dissolved, you gifted me a life. Perhaps it was fear that drove you. Perhaps it was compassion. But the outcome of an act matters more than its intentions. There is a natural order to the cycle of things sustaining things. A world without sustenance is a world without relationships. And it is our relationships that give us form and substance.
Ma'am, you went from hunting me to waxing philosophical. You cannot use eating me to prove you're right.
You still cling to the horror of dying bodies that rot worlds apart from us. How many more vessels would you need to lose before you realize their irrelevance? The sensation of
Okay, on that note, we skipped ahead. At the end note of this video, finished the den. And we finished the beast. Our hunt is now over. And how much more do we have? Princess maxing style. We are at 90% achievements in princess maxing. We are so close to the end here. What do I have left here? Or hidden. Hmm? Let's see. There might be a few more things we can do which will fit into this video. Let me think on that for a second. Just looking, I say that because I'm looking at the achievement list, and there's one that feels like it would come from the den. To think about that one here. Okay, the achievement I was thinking of is actually one that just unlocks once you get a bit further into the mirror. So we did already get it. It's the one that pops for leaving her behind. Which is honestly really sad. Okay. So besides cleaning up achievements, we pretty much have Princess and the Dragon. There'll be an episode on that. Happily Ever After. And then final ending. And then we're at the end of everything. So we will see you then. Till then, until the end.